Hey there, welcome to Brewing at Home with Drink Coffee Do Stuff. I'm Nick Visconti, and today I'm gonna show you how to brew the perfect pour over. We're gonna use a V60. A couple of things that you're gonna need. Obviously, your favorite single origin coffee from Drink Coffee Do Stuff. We're gonna use the Ethiopia Sidama today. It's a beautiful coffee, has flavors reminiscent of dark chocolate, ripe raspberry, very sweet, perfect for a single brewing device. You'll also need a tin can or some type of vessel, your filter to go with whatever brewing device you're going to use, a timer, a scale, a mug, tablespoon if you don't have the scale, hot water, and a grinder. Let's get started. So we are going to brew 22 grams of medium fine ground coffee. The first thing that we need to do is weigh out 22 grams. If you don't have a scale, you can use a tablespoon, and you'll want about 3 heaping tablespoons. Once weighed, we're going to grind the coffee. We always prefer whole bean coffee that's ground fresh. It preserves a few of the aromatics and the fragrances that are especially prevalent in an amazing natural process Ethiopian like this. Prior to putting the medium fine ground coffee into your paper filter, we're gonna wanna wet the paper filter. This accomplishes 2 things. Number 1, it takes any of those paper particles out of the brew. It also preheats your mug. We'll dispose of the hot water. For a reference point on what the grind should look like, I'm gonna pour a little bit out. But as you can see, it's more or less just like table salt, medium fine. Now, 22 grams of coffee goes into the filter on the V60. We're gonna wanna tare the scale, and then we're gonna pick up the timer. The overall brewing time of this is gonna be about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to 4 minutes. We are going to brew with 320 grams of water, but we're gonna first start with about 130 grams to let it bloom. So let's start. Timer on, rock and roll. I prefer to pour in small spirals. This makes sure that we saturate all the grounds. We'll do about 130 grams, and then we're going to let it sit. This process is called blooming. We're off-gassing any of the gases left over in the coffee once we had ground it and from being post-roast. We'll let this sit for about 30 to 45 seconds before adding the additional water. Now remember, we're going to add up to 320 grams of water, and this is going to serve 1 person. As we continue to pour, we'll maintain the circular spiral pouring motion. And we're going to pour slowly and steadily up to 320 grams. This should take an additional 30 seconds. At this point, we're looking at about 1 minute and 15 seconds, and we are just going to let it drip all the way through into your favorite mug. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy your Ethiopia pour over.